We are outside the Fairfax County courthouse for the trial of Brendan Banfield. Brendan Banfield is accused of double murder. He's accused of killing his wife, Christine Banfield, and another man, Joseph Ryan. We heard opening statements this morning. Now, each side, the prosecution defense, took 15 minutes each, roughly 15 minutes each, to kind of paint the picture, to kind of paint their strategy, what they want the jury to know before they go into deliberations. The prosecution really hit hard the point that this was all an elaborate scheme, that Christine Banfield and Joseph Ryan never would have known each other, never would have met each other had it not been for this scheme. They allege that Brendan Banfield created a fake dating profile on a fetish website using his wife's picture and name to lure this man, Joseph Ryan, to the house. Now, part of their strategy, according to the prosecution, was to make it look like it was a home invasion gone wrong, that Brendan Banfield came in to save the day and was just too late to save his wife's life. Now, the defense is arguing this is not at all what happened. This was, in fact, a home invasion. They're also trying to get reasonable doubt in the prosecution story, mentioning certain aspects of the evidence that they're going to present later that contradict some of what is being said on the stand by some of the expert witnesses. Now, after these opening statements, we did get to the first 4 witnesses from the prosecution. The first was the 911 call, where the 911 call, there were 3 calls that morning, where the morning of the incident in February 2023, the first call appeared to sound like a hang-up. The second call was 911 actually calling back, and then about 15 minutes later, 10 or 15 minutes later, you got the third 911 call to call in what happened. You could hear Brendan Banfield say that he did shoot Joseph Ryan, that he was a home intruder, and that his wife was dealing with stab wounds in the neck. Now, after that first witness, you had 3 officers, the first 3 officers to respond to the scene. And it seems like the prosecution just really wanted to paint a picture of how exactly this incident played out, at least the response to this incident played out, asking the officers basically just to describe and confirm that the body camera footage that the jury was seeing was in fact the body camera footage from that day. Now, the defense actually took a different approach. They were asking 2 of these officers the emotional state of Brendan Banfield at the time of them responding, basically asking, was Mr. Banfield, was he emotional when he learned that his wife was in grave danger? He also had him asking one of the officers who was with Brendan Banfield in the hospital if he was having any sort of emotional breakdown, and that officer did say that he was very emotional when he heard from the hospital chaplain that his wife had died. So it does seem like, at least for those officers, they want to really hit hard that Mr. Banfield was very emotional when he learned that his wife had died.